I'm not yet dead, and welcome to trains, FS19, yes, farming simulator. We're in Italy, on a great train. I love this, brilliant. So this is ITALIA Demo version. I watched MrSealyP's first look a little while ago. I had to wait until I'd done certain things before I had the space to download the map. I had a very quick look on it yesterday. Didn't say very well. I was only on it for 5 minutes, and I just had to play it. I don't know how I'm going to do it, to be honest. I don't know how often I'm going to do this. I wasn't necessarily planning on doing videos on it, but I just had to. I love it. I love it. I've got some ideas. I've got things I want to do, and I just wanted to play it. This is just me playing, nothing fancy. Just I've set easy. We're on new farmer mode, exactly as it came. I haven't brought in any mods at this point in time, which I should have thought about, but I pressed the wrong button. So there you go. This, if you've not looked at it yet, and go see Mr. I'm not going to do like a first look. I'm not going to do a full map tour or anything like that. What's the point? Go watch MrSealyP. He does them way better than I do, and go see that. But you've got to think about this map. It's big. It's 850 odd meg download. So I did need to make the space. Wow, we've been decelerating all this time. I just realised I'd switched the cruise control off. And from the opening bars of Winter from the Four Seasons by Vivaldi as the map loads, which is just such a brilliant touch. Well done. Yeah, the whole thing. It's just the level of detail and thought that has gone into this map astounds me. At a cost, 850 meg is a big download size. How many slots we got? It's not too bad. It's not crazy. 711 out of 1299. Perfectly doable. It's a small map, right? It's a small map. That's all you get. But yeah, immensely detailed. Where are we? Okay, so we're up at the top here. So we've done most of this. It's just very different. I'm loving. Oh, this is where it started. Actually, when you come onto the map, you start at the station here, which is a pretty nice touch. Unfortunately, I've jumped off in the wrong place, and so now I'm sort of stuck. But yeah, I mean, look, the rubbing, you know, the rumble strips, if you like, at the edges of the platforms, the rusty rails, the modder designed train with graffiti. Just, I mean, the bloke in the back, attenzione, I have no idea what he's saying. It's all Italian to me. Stazione BP. All these sort of custom description things which you can switch off. I forget where. Go watch MrSealyP. It's all good. He can sell you wool. I mean, there's all sorts. Sorry, and like I said, this isn't a map tour, but I mean, look at the cobblestones just outside the station. Only for a short bit, and that's not the only place that there's some very interesting textures on this map. Yeah, it's just, look, all maps are good. I'm loving No Man's Land, as you well know. It's a massive favourite of mine. I love it for its flexibility. This is more just come on and play it. It's a very different type of map, and I love both of them equally. Well, I say love them equally. I've only just started this one. Maybe I'll change my mind. Oh, how's the horn? Nice pippy European little local train horn. Excellent. There's a wood chipper there, which is quite cool. So I'll have to do some forestry just to try that out. But I mean, all the arches. It's a beautiful map. What's that? Oh yeah, little train tracks going off here, there, and everywhere. I mean, it is. I could do a map tour because it is a map that's definitely worth exploring. No, this isn't us. There's a little shed there. I think we might own that plot of grass. Oh no, we don't. No, we don't. But you know, could use some of the alpine stuff there. That's pretty steep. I've now been using the train for 1/10 of an hour, and just along here is where we start. So we'll leap off the train. Probably not while it's in motion. It would probably make sense to very safely stop the train. I think we own that bit of grass. Can't do a lot with it really. I'll just jump out here. Look. You're not moving anywhere, are you? Okay, thanks. Good. Yeah, I was actually going to do some trains tonight, but you know what? I just wanted to come on here and play. Oh dear. So yeah, yeah, we'll just wander up to our farm. Which again, lots of detail, nicely aged trailer, like the white and green and red, very good. This is the chicken coop, little runs, little chicken sheds. So we'll get some chickens because I've got an idea, which I'm afraid to say I think someone else might have already done it, but I had the idea before I saw them do it. It's just one of those annoying things. Buy your chickens here. Go to the it tells you go to the info center in Borgo Piccolo to hide the marker. BP Borgo Piccolo, hence Stazione BP Borgo Piccolo. I like that. I'm going to keep saying that. I'm sorry. Water refill point. Here's some of our starting equipment. So what we got? Wow, these are in a bit of a state. Crikey. Okay, so we've got a power harrow and a seeder. Planter. Combine. Headers over there. I don't know if these are real. They might be. Is that kind of hard to tell? And come to that, I don't know if we've got a spray thing. This, I love this texture. It's such a good texture, and it's spot on. Absolutely spot on. All right, okay, so yeah, so we've got a Hardy. I could sell that and get something cheaper. We've got a little plough, and we've got a Fiat tractor. A couple of seed pallets. There's our in point for our silo. I don't think that is anything. Just decorative. Oh, there's the out point for the silo. We've got some solid fertilizer here. Light switches. No. Can I get through there? Not all the bags in the way. Okay. And I think we start with a field. Just the one. Right, so obviously we're at 100 grand. So if I wanted to expand, what am I looking at? Wow, so the bit we've got is worth 269. Can't buy a little field, that's unfortunate. This is just messing about. I could get a bank loan if I wanted. If that's what we need to do to expand, that's what we'll do. I've got the finances on easy, that's going to help us. There's a baby field. Look, there's another baby field. So there's a couple of little baby fields. So there are a few small plots, but a lot of them are combined. 34's on its own, bit of a trek out there. You wouldn't want to do that in a 15-mile-an-hour Fiat. But there you go. Right, and so on that, we've got a field to harvest. I don't know how much I'm going to get done. I did read. Oh my goodness. Have we got a Have we got like a? No. It doesn't look like there's a workshop point at the farm. Okay, so we need to go all the way down the shop. There's a snag. Oh well. For now we're not doing anything too intensive. Once we have to start ploughing out and stuff, then that could change things a little bit. But I love this. I really, really do. So how about we get that header out of there? Actually, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's just one of those things, right? There's lots of different map types out there. Can I even get close enough to that? Oh, that's a snag, isn't it? Okay. I reckon we can probably spin that round just a little bit, maybe. No. I can't even get to it. What if we do that? Yeah, hardly realistic, but you know what, it was in a funny position. It's all good. Okay. Not easily going to swivel around. Luckily we've no eggs, so I'm not going to crush them. Mind you, I'm saying eggs, I don't know. That's not, I don't think that's where the egg spawn is actually, is it? I'm talking rubbish. Right. Okie dokie. Where is... Which way around to the header? Okay, so actually then, if I pull this up over here, I should put it just a little bit lower. Combine should be able to get to that nicely. A little bit bumpy, but that should be okay. Fingers crossed. Or I could just pull it straight across the track, to be honest. That would probably be even easier. There we go. Still getting used to using the old side panels. Quite disappointed to find out it doesn't work on 17. Giving the game away now. I might release this video before that one that I just recorded this afternoon. Oh well, there you go. Right, let's hook that up to the trailer ready. Nice. I've actually for once bothered to check it, so we're in euros, kilometres and hectares, all nicely Europeanified, all in O. Okay, so I'm not done with that tractor, I beg your pardon. Need to get the combine out. Right, what I might do then is manoeuvre a bit. I'll take all this stuff up to the top store and just manoeuvre things around a little bit so that we've got easier access to combine. Keep combine and tractor here and keep the equipment up on that top level. So I'll do that and I'll see in a little bit. Right, there we go. So that's all nice and neat up there. The one thing I would say at this point, I've got lots of ideas for some fun different vehicles, piece of equipment I could get. The yard is really small, like really small, and it's not, I mean obviously I can landscape a bit and blah, but there's no, it seems a shame for a start, there's nowhere obvious. I suppose I could level this out, put another shed in here. There's just very little space for storage, and although it's a small farm, we're starting off small, I don't think it's going to take very long before we start running out of space. I suppose this is quite flat. I could, this is my land, I think, is it? Oh, sorry, that was the wrong thing to do, wasn't it? Yeah, I own that bit of land, so I could flatten this. Have I got room to put a little track along here? Yeah, well, sort of. Shame about the mattress, may not be able to landscape that flat, but I probably could put a track in along the edge of this field. I'll probably do something. That's just wasting power, really, isn't it? That's better. No one's going to come in and drive it away. That's just awesome. Right, anyway, sorry, distracted again. Right, so yeah, I think one of our first investments might be in some sort of workshop, tool chest, something like that. Maybe we'll squeeze it into the edge of one of the sheds or something. Something like that, I don't know. I do like, and I know there are lots of modders do this. MrSealyP does it, Alien Jim does it, but all of the buildings, a lot of the you know, accessories, if you like, I suppose, are all bespoke, and including the train. The train is something else. I mean, that's, you know, that's pretty cool. but I can't remember the modder is. It wasn't a name I recognised. I don't know if this is their first mod, or certainly I think it's their first map. And fair play, a lot of effort gone into it. Really captured, for me anyway, at least the feel of Italy. Fantastic. Anyway, right, so we'll start on our harvest. Now, when I did come on and try this, when I tried it yesterday, and I don't think, although the field is here, and it's marked as a field as such, and it is a plot of land that we own, I can't hire a worker. So I think, and I'm sure I read a comment on MrSealyP's video, that you have to plough the field. So you have to sort of create the field yourself, if you like, before it can be used as a field, if that makes sense. It's a bit odd, I don't really get it, but it kind of chimes with the I can't hire a worker, you know, that help us complete their task. Very odd. Yeah, I don't get it. It is sort of grassy. It's clearly just been left a bit neglected, as is all the equipment. So I suppose it's a little bit like Spectacle Islandish in that respect. So I think you start with any equipment on Spectacle Island, right? I don't think. It's been so long since I started on 17, I can't remember. But yeah, so yeah, bit odd, different. Anyway, I'm assuming it's intentional. But yeah, so I've got plans, fun things to do, different equipment. I just wanted to come on and have a go. I say, this is more for me. I actually really, I was so enthusiastic about it. Actually, I couldn't help myself, but come share it with you guys. But I don't know. It wasn't my intention necessarily to do a series on this map because I've got so many other things that I'm doing. You know, No Man's Land takes up quite a lot of my time, and I love doing it. And there's still a load more to do on that map. And I'm trying to get through my year on Erlen Grat, and I've got my vlog series, if you like, A Farmer's Life, which is changing soon. That's been a bit delayed recently. I've talked about that in other videos, which may or may not have come out before this one. Yeah, I find that one really hard to work, but I'm not getting rid of it. It's just been a bit slow. So that is coming as well, and I'm not going to give up on it. So, because I've got, again, an idea of something I want to do. But yeah, I couldn't help myself but come onto this map. It's terrible. But it's interesting equally. I've been looking for a reasonably realistic style of map. Usually I have an English style or British style, perhaps, map, shall we say, that I'll play on. But I just haven't found one recently that's really grabbed me. It was very nearly Chellington, and I decided at the time I couldn't face starting another map. Although I did have a little play on it for a couple of sessions. But again, that's a great map with some great features, but it's just different, and I couldn't resist not giving it a go. So, as I said, I don't know how long I'll play it for. I don't know how much I'll put videos out on it. I'm sure I shall certainly check in with you on it at some point, showing some of the things that I'm up to and things like that. I don't intend to make it ultra realistic because I don't want to spend hours and hours building it up and waiting for get equipment and stuff. I've already got ideas of things I want to do in terms of equipment I want to use and vehicles to get that I just think will fit and just are a bit fun that I perhaps wouldn't use elsewhere. So, you know, that kind of stuff. Definitely in the, you know, it sort of fits in terms of actually, you know what, yeah, I can use more Fiat equipment for a start, you know. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Not a huge yield off this field, has to be said. I'm leaving the straw, A, because it's a way to make some money, B, because, again, I've got a baler that I want to use. When I saw it, I thought, an Italian baler, let's do that. We've got an Italian map. And it's fair to say as well, the other interesting thing about this is that there's been some great Italian maps before, they just didn't grab me in quite the way that this one has done. So again, it's a chance to use slightly different equipment that, as I say, maybe I wouldn't use elsewhere so much. So, yeah. And at this point, I would set a worker and leave them to it while I talk about stuff, but I can't, so I won't. So yeah, so we own this bit here. Said, yeah, strange about not being able to set a worker. Don't get that, but yeah, we'll see about ploughing it out. So you've got all this. So there's Massaria Farm. Ah, okay, so there's 3 separate farms. 1 is Italia, 2 is Parma, 3 is Azzurra. I think then, therefore, and I'm pretty sure I read somewhere, I think it might even be in the description, that the point is that you start at Azzurra, which is the smallest farm, and then you move up to number 2, and then you go up to Italia, which is number 1. Oh, there, it's huge. So that's kind of cool. Whether I do that or not, I'm not sure. Might just buy them anyway. I'm not sure what this 0 meters, 70 meters. I don't know. Ingresso Campi, field entrance. It's good for your Italian. Look at this. Really? Where's that in? I don't see that on the map anywhere. Yeah. Anyway, so what else we got? Deposito ferroviario, warehouse and grain silos. Deposito forestale, for warehouse. I think that's a typo. And stationary chipper. Trincea Parma, silage trench and shed. Stalla Cavalier, stable horses. Trincea alla ferrovia, silage trench. Capano Italia. Sorry, I'll stop now. Stalla Avale and Ovile, sheepfold. Cool. Pigs. I know, see no pigs. Stop on, don't have to do pigs. Do want to do chickens though. Do want to do chickens. I think some of these things you won't see. Ah, okay, yeah, so marked, but you have to buy them. So G is here. So there's the cow shed. So you have to buy it. Oh, it's only 25 grand, so that's not bad. And H, the sheep field. Oh, it's here and not far away. Whoa, but a lot more expensive. Interesting. Anyway, can you buy this? Is there a sort of periphery thing that you can? So you can buy bits of forestry. Okay, that's interesting. That'd be worth going having a look at, drive around, whatever. Yeah, so there's no sort of pastures you can buy. Lots of grassland actually. Whoa, that's a big area of grass. Do you have to buy the biogas plant? Yeah, looks like it. Right, okay, so I might cheat the money in to get, whoa, the biogas plant. Ah, but I think, if I remember rightly, one of them you can use straight away, one of them you can't. That'll tell us on here. BGA Italia, we can use straight away. Not great prices, silage only. If you buy the land, you can buy Biogas Italia, which then takes more different crops. What the other thing was? Oh yeah, I was going to have a look. Have we got any crops in silo I can sell? No, so harsh. Okay, I put it on easy, so the prices are pretty good. Yeah, our equipment's in a bit of a state, to be fair. Oh yeah, and there's a Manitou down at the store. Yeah, so that'd be useful when we're loading up stuff. Oh, we've got contracts. Oh, so we can do some contracts too. So actually, so there you go. So the thing will be, I'll get this field harvested, we'll plough it out, and then we'll be away really. Oh, I missed a bit. And then I can go and do some contracting while the field grows. Maybe I'll buy another small field somewhere, and I'll probably just end up taking a loan out, to be honest. Get ourselves a couple of extra, or at least a extra tractor. Might buy a truck. Can't help myself. Got a couple in mind. And all sorts. Yeah. So I don't know. I suppose I could even. We'll use this New Holland for a bit because I haven't used it for a while. But it's the TX32. I use it a lot. I'll see if I can find a different harvester, just to give us a bit of variety, something modded, because I might be able to sell this one and buy something cheaper. Same with the Hardy sprayer. That's a very big sprayer for what is an old farm, small equipment, right? So I could probably find a cheaper, smaller sprayer, make myself a little bit of money by swapping out and downsizing. I mean, I think otherwise, you know, power harrow, plough, seeder, planter, they're all pretty small. Could buy smaller, no question, but it'll do for now. And yeah, we'll see where we go. But yeah, that's probably it really. I'm going to be sat here a very long time harvesting this field for very little crop. So I'll just crack on with this over time, get it done, and let me know what you think. If it's popular, people really want to see it. I've no idea if anyone else is playing it. I haven't got a clue. I haven't really been looking, to be honest. I have a certain number of YouTubers that I follow, and to be honest, if they're not doing it, I won't know if anyone else is doing it. I can't keep up with what everybody does anyway, let alone adding more to my list of people to watch. So yeah, but yeah, if people are interested, then yeah, let me know, and maybe I'll try and do them a bit more frequently than I was otherwise planning to. But I'm, as you might have guessed, massively looking forward to playing on this map, looking forward to finding out some of its secrets, some of its strange and peculiar ways, and just trying out different equipment that sort of fits. So, it should be fun. I hope so. But yeah, like I say, I hope you've enjoyed it. And it was a bit ad hoc, a little bit arbitrary in terms of I'm just on it playing really and chatting while I'm doing it. But yeah, likes and subscriptions are very much appreciated. I say, drop me a comment, let me know what you think. If you want to see more, if you go, just play it for yourself, keep it to yourself, fine, whatever. All feedback welcome, all useful. I may take it with a pinch of salt, but I value your opinion nonetheless. Yeah, I'll see you on another video very soon, and maybe even back on here at some point. But until then, take care of yourselves out there, and bye for now.